If you think Iran is nothing more than dusty deserts, scorching winds and breaking news headlines, then you haven't truly seen Iran yet. Because this country is actually a journey, a slowly unfolding doorway to a world of mysteries. It is a travel experience where every single turn changes the scenery, alters time, and shifts your emotions. At times, you will feel as though you are standing right in the present, yet suddenly you will feel completely lost in a story from thousands of years ago. Let this journey begin from a place where history is not just written, but deeply etched into the stones. This is Kandovan, a wondrous settlement hidden in the lap of the mountains in northwestern Iran. Centuries ago, ancient volcanic ash solidified here. Over hundreds of years, the relentless forces of wind and rain eroded it to create these bizarre mystical formations. As you walk through the narrow paths of this village, you will feel as if you are walking straight through a fairy tale. Small doors, stone walls, and the warm touch of life hidden within. The biting cold of winter cannot penetrate here, nor can the scorching heat of summer easily reach inside. It is a rare harmony forged between nature and humankind where over 100 families still live to this day. This journey will then take you to a place where just by standing there, you will feel as though you are no longer on any familiar territory of this earth. Instead, you have transported to an entirely unknown planet. This place is called the Lut Desert, stretching across southeastern Iran. This vast desert is not only immense in size, but is also one of the most extreme and unforgiving environments on Earth. Here the ground temperature can soar up to 70 degrees Celsius, making its dry breath feel heavy and suffocating. As far as the eye can see, there is nothing but a surreal landscape of sand and rock formations. Yet, the marvel is how this harsh environment has birthed a transcendent otherworldly beauty. At sunrise, the waves of sand shimmer in golden light, and when evening falls, the entire landscape transforms into shades of red, orange, and deep shadows, as if nature repaints its canvas here every single day. The massive Yardang formations within this desert, long rugged stone walls sculpted by wind erosion, look like the ruins of a lost city. But as you draw closer, you realize these are not man-made, but a flawless architecture crafted solely by time and nature. Now you are standing in Persepolis, a name that once epitomized power, glory, and imperial pride. In 518 BC, Darius the Great founded this magnificent city. Surrounded by towering pillars, grand palaces, and intricate carvings that depict rows of people coming from far-off lands who once gathered here to pay homage to the king. Even today, the echoes of their footsteps seem to reverberate through the air. You walk slowly through the Apadana Palace, the cold touch of the stones, the shadows of the crumbling walls, and the sunlight falling upon ancient carvings. It feels as though this place is not entirely silent, rather it speaks to you very softly, very deeply. Located in the Persian Gulf, Keshm Island is like a living geological museum where every rock and every formation tells its own story. Here you can step into one of the longest salt caves in the world where the cool interior air, dazzling white walls, and surreal echoes will transport you to a world where time itself stands still. Then there is the Stars Valley, an area where the rocks are so jaggedly twisted and shaped it looks like something fell from the sky and altered the terrain forever. Locals believe it was created by the impact of a falling star, while science dictates it is the result of centuries of wind and water erosion. Yet, when you stand here, looking at the eerie silence and the bizarre structures, you feel that beyond any scientific explanation, this place holds a profound, unspoken mystery. At the very end of this long journey, you might find yourself by a small waterfall where the sound of water cascading down the mountain breaks the surrounding silence. Or perhaps in an ancient hammam, where people once gathered not just to cleanse themselves, but to spend meaningful time with each other. After all of this, when you look back, you will understand that this entire journey was not merely about seeing places, it was about passing through a tapestry of emotions. This country teaches you that the most beautiful things are not always easily visible. Sometimes they lie hidden within ancient ruins, sometimes in the silence of a desert, or sometimes in the warm smile of a stranger. And when all these elements merge, a country ceases to be just a part of a map. It becomes a story, an experience, and a profound feeling, one that stays within you long after the journey is over.